Setting up your store, receipt printers and cash drawers. So to configure the receipt printers and cash drawers, you want to go to Settings and then Software Settings. If you go to Printers here, these are all your receipt printers that you would configure. Obviously, most of the time you have only one, but if you're a restaurant or warehouse or anything like that, you're going to want to configure multiple receipt printers or, for example, kitchen printers and so on. They're all done here. Now, this requires you to have already installed your receipt printer from your particular vendor in Windows first. So once you've done that, you simply just press Add, choose your printer, your receipt printer. So in this case, I've only got an RP700 installed. Press Tick, and then it'll ask you how wide is the paper in millimeters. Typically, this is 80 millimeters, but you can put in a 57 millimeter, or if you've got another receipt printer that's even wider, you can put that in there. Just press Tick, and that has created a receipt printer. You can actually add a margin of X amount of millimeters on the top, left, right, or bottom. Typically, we found that you want to apply a millimeter of 5 on the right there, so it does it automatically for you. This here printer number, so the first one was going to be number 1. Now this can be quite useful and important when you want to send items, for example, to kitchen printers, warehouse printers, etc. So if you want to add another printer, so let's just say add, and I'm just going to choose Adobe PDF as an example. Okay, so that would typically be your kitchen printer or warehouse printer, and this would be number 2. The reason you want to use numbers is because if you want to send, if you've got multiple terminals, all these printer names may not all be the same. So if you say that these particular items should go to printer number 2 on a different terminal, printer number 2 could have a different name. So that's why it's better to send items and stuff to different printers by number, not by name. Okay, so we've got the printers installed. I'm going to delete that second one, so I'm quite happy with that. That's fine. That is all you would need to do to set up a printer. Once you've installed it, add it, that's it. Next comes the cash drawer. So if you click on cash drawer, the system needs to know how does it open the cash drawer. Okay, you click on method, none, there, that button there, and you've got 4 different options. Now the main way you would open up or kick a cash drawer, as the proper term is via the receipt printer. So if you've got the cash drawer plugged into the back of the receipt printer, choose using a receipt printer, click tick, click printer name, choose the printer that is going to open it, RP700 in this case, and then every printer has a series of codes to open a cash drawer. Typically, it's this code here, 27, then 112, 0, 50, and then 250. Okay, and it's written with commas separating them if you know it. Fortunately, if you click the 3 dots here, we've put the list of all the common receipt printer types. So if yours is on the list, just click it, press tick, and it'll put that code in for you. But again, most of the time, it's going to be this already. Press tick, and that's how you would configure your cash drawer if it's connected by a receipt printer. If it's not, you've got 3 other ways. Port address is a bit more complicated. If you know the port address on the base of the NuEPOS terminal, just press tick there and then put in the address and value there. So put address in the hex value, then a pipe, and then the value of which you're going to send. Next is the NuEPOS driver. So you would click on there and it would come up with all the NuEPOS devices. Now I haven't got any NuEPOS devices plugged in, but if you install them from the manufacturer, so if it's for example a PartnerTech or a Oxu or Aorus Till, basically install the NuEPOS drivers, set them up in whatever utility that comes with it, and hopefully it comes up in this list here. If it doesn't come up and you have installed it, try restarting the program first. Finally is if you want to use an external program. Okay, so if you have a program somewhere that you want to use to open the cash drawer, just do that and it will run it for you instead. Typically, of course, again, it's going to be the receipt printer is the way to do it. Press tick, and now your receipt printer and cash drawers are all configured, ready to go.